Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael from Bedell Property Management. Hope you guys are doing well and having an awesome summer. I know we've had a great one. It's just been super busy trying to get caught up from all that spring rain that we had. And that spring rain has led to a fun video idea that my friends at Echo and I have put together. So come along, let's check it out. All right, guys, as you can see, we've had some storm damage here. Stuff that typically happens when you have some land and a bunch of trees, unfortunately. You can see that pile back there of branches that we've just collected from some of the other trees here on the property. And so the intent here is to get it cleaned up, and my friends at Echo suggested that they think their battery-powered chainsaw can be put to the test and tackle all this. So as many of you guys know, the secret's out on battery-powered equipment. It's really become a staple. What was just an idea 10 years ago, now guys are using it all the time, but typically it's just to cut up a branch into a couple pieces and throw it into the back of a pickup truck, and that's been the main appeal of them. Versus when you get into a bigger project, a lot of times guys still want to pull out the gas-powered chainsaw. So my friends at Echo here really believe in their battery-powered chainsaw, and they sent it over and said, I think we can get this all cleaned up with it. So let's go ahead, let's put it to the test. I'm going to show you how it cuts. This is a brand new saw, brand new blade. Obviously it's going to be all oiled, and it's important when you get a new piece of equipment out of the box that you read the manual, you get familiar with how to use it, and then you make sure that like in this case, there's oil to lube the blade there. That way you're not ruining a brand new piece of equipment. Nobody wants that, right? So they sent that over. You'll notice I'm also going to be wearing safety gear. Safety is super important, guys. It's important when you're using a chainsaw, even if it's just a quick couple cuts. Take the time to throw on some chaps, some good work gloves, some safety glasses. You need hearing protection, and it really doesn't hurt to have a hard hat and even a face cage like you'll see me wearing. We're also going to be bringing in some fun toys here, like a chipper and a tractor, to help move some of this stuff around and chip it up. And it's important that even my buddy Gary is going to be giving me a hand here. You'll see he's wearing safety protection too. So it's real important to both me and my friends at Echo that you guys stay safe this year and always. And so just make that a priority whenever you tackle any job like this. I also want to let you guys know I am not an ISA certified arborist. I am a degreed ornamental horticulturalist, and oddly enough, a professor who taught a majority of my classes, Michelle Mitchell, went on to shortly thereafter become president of the ISA. So I had great tutelage. I certainly know a thing or two about trees, and but it's important that you guys know that if you're getting into pruning work and stuff like that, this is an art, it is a science, and most importantly, there's people who are trained to do it safely. So if you're not one of those people, team up with somebody who is. That's super, super important. Echo's 58-volt system for their chainsaw is the perfect balance of weight, power, and then battery strength and longevity. That's something that they really put a lot of time and R&D into and are real proud of. So I think we'll get to see how those elements play out when we're using this saw here. Alright guys, so here we are with the 58-volt battery-powered chainsaw from our friends at Echo. And I've got the safety gear on, even these anti-vibration gloves they sent over. So we're going to go ahead, make some couple cuts here, and just get a feel for how this chainsaw cuts before we dive into the project. We got the tractor out, we got a truck with a chipper back there, so stay tuned, we're about to have some fun. Wow, it went through this like a hot knife through butter. That's very impressive. Like I said, brand new chainsaw, brand new chain, all lubed up. So we'll make a few more cuts here, and then we'll fire up the chipper and start cleaning this all up. This is gonna make fast work of this project. Are you like, I'm getting paid to shoot a chainsaw video right now? What is my job? What is my job? Look at Gary's pumped. Alright guys, so Gary made a great comment. You can hear him chipping back there. that tree work is always so loud. You got the chipper screaming at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and typically you got the hum of chainsaws. And he said it was real odd to him to just hear the noise when the chain is actually cutting, the chainsaw is actually cutting the tree, but no other sound. He said, especially as someone who's newer in this industry, that was like a bizarre experience for him. So I think that's cool. I think that you know, we're known for making a lot of noise, but also making things beautiful, and maybe cutting down on the noise just a little bit isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, especially if it doesn't compromise your ability to get the work done efficiently and profitably. So go ahead, let's take a look, and we're going to clean this up and see how far this Echo battery powered chainsaw can take us. All right, everybody, wanted to check in here. You've seen how it's gone in some of the time lapse. We're definitely making progress, and this chainsaw is killing it. Let's go ahead and take a look, see how much of the battery is left here after doing all this. All right, so it looks like we've got 3/4 of the battery left, and we've already made it through all this. I think Echo was right when they said that this chainsaw could easily clean all this up. In fact, we might be able to just kind of keep on rocking and rolling, because there's plenty of damage that has occurred here. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to keep rocking and rolling here. Everybody, this project's just clicking along super smooth. I'm super impressed by this chainsaw. Look at all we've gotten done here. Yeah, we've got a chipper and a truck and a tractor and a little bit of know-how, and all that goes a long way, but this chainsaw did exactly what a gas-powered one could have done. Even though it's only got a 16-inch blade on it, this thing is a little powerhouse. If you showed up to a job site and you had a fully charged battery and a sharp chain, you're in business. If this was a gas-powered chainsaw, this would have been idling like half the job, or I'd have been turning it on and off. I can't even tell you the number of times I would have been pulling on it. Who knows if it would have started every time. Versus this thing is bulletproof. There's no idling. You just press the little button on the top and activate the trigger, and you're good to go. So let's check and see how much battery we've got left. We've got just a little bit of cleanup left to do here. All right, so quarter battery, quarter tank left, but truthfully we don't have that much left to do. We might even get some extra stuff done here. So I'm gonna bring the truck on over, because we got another dump truck here right over. We got that dump truck right over there that we're going to load all this in. So I'm going to back it on over and we'll load it up and see if this chainsaw can make it through the job. Alright guys, we're just wrapping up here. Gary's getting the last of the branches. The chainsaw did it. I can't believe it. It got through everything, cut up the big pieces. This chainsaw did an awesome job. I'm so happy our friends at Echo sent it over to us. Gary, what'd you think? I don't know if you could hear that. Gary said it was amazing. So there we go. This truck's full. All the chipping's basically done, other than the last few little branches that Gary's grabbing here, and we are good to go. So verdict on this is that we have a winner. I think we've got like just a little bit of battery left here. So there we go. Just a tiny little bit of battery. You know, maybe having a second battery on hand if you really want to do projects like these isn't the worst idea in the world. But this chainsaw did what you would expect a gas chainsaw to do. So I think we have a real winner here. I'm so happy that I get to keep this as part of our arsenal. Whether it's just a branch that came down in a client's yard that we gotta chop up into a couple pieces so we can throw in the back of the truck, or a little bit bigger project like this is the tool to do either. So way to go, Echo. Have you guys used a battery powered chainsaw like this? Go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think. So I'll catch you guys soon. Have a good one.